Welcome back to Ego and Empathy, the podcast where we explore the psychology behind human behavior and the subtle ways it shapes our lives. I'm your host, Mandy, and today we're uncovering one of the most fascinating and deceptive tools in a narcissist's arsenal. It's called mirroring. Mirroring is the act of copying your personality, your interests, your emotions, and even your values, to make you believe you found your perfect match. At first, it feels magical. It feels like someone finally understands you on a level no one else ever has. You think, wow, they're just like me. But what you're experiencing isn't genuine connection, it's calculated imitation. A narcissist mirrors to build instant trust. They study you carefully, paying attention to every detail. Your favorite music, your dreams, your opinions, your fears, even the words you use. Then they reflect it all back at you as if it's naturally who they are. It's like emotional camouflage. They blend into your world so seamlessly that you stop questioning their authenticity. You lower your guard because they seem safe, familiar, and aligned with your heart. That's why mirroring is so powerful. It's not manipulation through force, it's manipulation through connection. When someone acts like the perfect partner, your nervous system relaxes. You feel seen, validated, and understood, and that creates an emotional bond. But that bond isn't based on truth, it's based on your reflection. Let's look at how mirroring works in real life. Imagine you tell someone that you love hiking and nature. Suddenly, they love hiking too. You talk about your favorite book, and they say it's also theirs. You open up about a painful childhood experience, and they share something that sounds remarkably similar. It feels like fate, but what's really happening is data collection. The narcissist is building a psychological profile of you. They're learning what inspires you, what comforts you, and what hurts you. Every bit of information becomes a tool for control later on. Once they've mirrored you enough to gain your trust, the mask starts to slip. You begin to notice inconsistencies, small cracks in the story. Suddenly they no longer share your passions, or they contradict things they said before. That's because mirroring isn't sustainable. It's an act, and once they feel they've secured your loyalty, they stop performing. You go from feeling deeply connected to feeling confused and distant. The person you fell in love with begins to disappear, and you're left wondering what happened. Mirroring is not just about romantic relationships either. It can happen in friendships, family dynamics, and even in workplaces. Anywhere a narcissist sees potential for admiration or influence, they'll use mirroring to gain access to your emotions. So why do narcissists mirror? Because they lack a stable sense of identity. They don't know who they truly are, so they borrow traits from others to construct a temporary personality. They use your essence to fill their emptiness. Mirroring allows them to become what you need, long enough to get what they want. So how can you protect yourself from it? The key is time and observation. Narcissists move fast because they know their mask won't hold forever. Slow things down. Don't rush trust, no matter how connected you feel. Pay attention to consistency. Do their actions align with their words over time? Do they show genuine emotion, or do they mimic yours? Authentic people reveal themselves gradually, while narcissists reveal what they think you want to see. Also, notice how they handle disagreement. When someone truly respects you, they can tolerate differences. But when a narcissist's mirroring stops working, they often become defensive or cold. They can't maintain connection without imitation, because the imitation was the connection. And most importantly, learn to trust your gut. Your intuition is often the first part of you that senses when something feels off. If it feels too perfect too soon, it probably is. Real relationships take time, growth, and authenticity. Mirroring skips that process and replaces it with fantasy. When you start valuing emotional consistency over instant chemistry, mirroring loses its power. You stop falling for who they pretend to be, and start recognizing who they really are. If you found this episode insightful, make sure to tap the bell icon so you'll be notified whenever a new episode comes out. And if you haven't yet, explore the other episodes in this series. Each one adds a piece to the puzzle, helping you see how narcissistic manipulation works and how you can stay free from it. Thank you for listening, keep trusting yourself, and keep your empathy strong but guarded.